All right, let's get into Trump, crypto, Superman, the fat ankles and swollen legs, the birth, and these types of things. Let's connect it into a little picture for us, okay? Because we've been told about the lizards and the greenbacks and these types of things on different forms, and then the gringo with the Mexicans and that Michigan. So the Superman Dean Cain kind of character is going to be coming up in one way, shape, or form. The DEA is part of that drug enforcement, that dragon enforcement, and that ment is tying up that punishment, and the puns are going away, and that fun guy is going to be coming for that mushroom effect. So as all these things are setting up in different ways, shapes, and forms, as reality is altering itself, we got the lizards, the aliens and such coming and crashing down, connected to crypto and Kryptonians, and this will be the General Zod, and crypto makes Superman weak. So Superman is broken off into different types of Supermans first off, and different characters or different actors play Superman, and there's television series, comic book series, movie series, there's crossover series with Marvel, and that Marvel connects you to your Mars and your Mary, and we're on the back of the donkey for the second coming, taking us into that stable position, that stable coin, and the Doge, the dog, carried Superman, knocked out that KO, that everlasting, is taken in through the ice, and the ice age agent, the mastodon, is all put upon you now. And then blue helmets would be another form of that ice forming on the hearts of men and coldness, as that the ribbit and the frog is shown for the prince, and the rib is already taken and altered and covered with flesh, and then the Bitcoin is coming in, and the coin is the in for the double COVID, and either way, all those kinds of things, as things are setting up for that final trimester on the we're past these types of things, as the swollen feet, depending on how healthy the woman is and those types of things. So this could be where you have a birth of one, and I've told you about, we've seen the timelines as far as the 1 year celebration or whatever. This can be where the swollen on the unhealthy woman and such. We've seen this ovulation, daddy's home, and these different things we've tracked or whatever. So on unhealthy woman, the unhealthy, the UN, the blue helmets, this would be to where they have swollen feet from day one sometimes, or first month, and those types of things. So this is where we can see boom, boom, and that's where the semen come in for the insemination, and either way. So we're all right here, folks, and the Dean Cain character, that Cain and Abel, that sugar cane for the Coca-Cola is all kind of setting up, and that cocaine is mixed with the gas, and then also sugar cane is made with, or ethanol is made with that, so that all connects to gas. And right now we have that's a whole nother video. I'll do another one real quick on that. This is part of the foundation of the new world, like day one, and all those things setting up as the Crypto Genius Act is being signed in, and this is part of the new Son of Man coming in as the genius of the us and our of the God of that Genesis 1 of the sons of God setting up, and then you have those kind of days being set up as we're in this overlay of day 1 through 7, and then we're in those different chakra zones, and depending if you overcome all the chakras and whatever will depend on how shocked you're going to be with the shit you're about to see in the triple X time frames, because we got the Generation X to the ecstasy to the times of X. And if you ever went down to the darkness about the so-called clubs for the nightclub time frame that's about to be hitting the stage, you know, when you took the ecstasy, went in these mixed bathrooms and whatever else is going on, or you go to the Rose Room and DFW, which is a trans club or whatever, they put on a show. Either way, so you go there, and you go to the bathroom, and my God, I saw stuff I never wanted to see in all my life, in just the bathroom. So, you got to overcome it, and that's why they showed us like 2 girls in a cup or whatever the hell it was called back then, and or when all this start, like they hit you hard or whatever, like you shouldn't be on this. Oh, fuck, I want to see more because it's like the window in hell. We can do all the like. I ain't eating that shit, but then you're about to find out you are eating that shit. They just got it wrapped really nice and pretty. And they, well, either way, that's a whole nother story, folks. Okay, but that crypto, you're going to be coming out for your Superman, for your Washington, for your Petro, okay? So, for your Pedro, for your Juan, the John, the sign of his coming, of Jesus, the Jesus, being brought forth on the cross as you're taken into the wild times, and you're going to eat that locust and honey, okay? For your John, and your John is going to be a sign of his coming for you to be that Jew that hangs Jesus on the cross and kills him. You come up under the law, or you're going to be that Jew that comes up out of it, and you come into the new age, and you go into the time frame that we read about. But 80% of you are already taking that RNA changer that we're told. So we'll see how many bites of venom or how many serpent fangs actually have to go into you, according to the World Stage script, to get that ice cube helmet of the UN to show up at your door to take you into those internment camps for those exam time frames. And those tiers are for those Speedos that you can tie on for those swimming laps. And the flood waters as the currency changes and the bricks are just falling on your fucking head. And you got bricks raining. Okay? So, that's where we're at.